This is Mr. Scouty Pants, and he's pretty happy right now. I don't know how long he'll stay in his swing for. He fell asleep in it yesterday, and there's Buggy trying to get underneath it. Bug, you can't get underneath that, dude. But he might go to sleep, he might not. Hi guys, so I don't know how well this video is going to go because Scout is in his swing beside me, wide awake. I had planned on him going to sleep, but that hasn't happened, so we don't know how this is going to go. Also, a few things. I've had my hair cut and it feels amazing to have not so much length and weight, and it's so much easier to have things done to it and it doesn't sit so flat. But that is one thing. And the other thing is I hope the lighting is okay. Bug actually ran into one of my lights the other night and the bulb is now broken, so I'm now working with just one light, so I hope the lighting isn't too all over the place. So I haven't really had a whole lot of time to film recently, which is why I've been a bit MIA, but I figured I would sit down and do, or try to do, my 2-month postpartum update. I can't believe it's been like 8 weeks, 2 months. We've actually got our 8-week checkup tomorrow, and Scout has his jabs tomorrow as well. Most places do checkups at 6 weeks, which I think I mentioned in my last video, but around here they don't do it until 8 weeks, which is really strange. Yeah, that's tomorrow, so I haven't got a clue how that's going to go. I don't know how he's going to take the jabs, how he's going to cope with the needles or anything else, but we shall see on that one when we come to it. So since I last updated you guys, Scout has come on leaps and bounds. He has progressed amazingly. His neck is so strong. He's always holding his head up. Currently his favourite thing is to stand up. He always wants to be stood up. Either that or sitting bolt upright or leant forward so he can hold his own weight and his own head up. So he's really, really good with neck control and supporting himself and everything else. He started smiling at 4 weeks. I don't know, I think I updated you guys, I think it was about a month, I think my last video was. So about 4 weeks he started smiling, and since he started he hasn't stopped. He is a total grinner. He just smiles at everything. He's so happy. He's a bit grumbly here and there, but on the most part he's really, really happy, and he's such a good baby. We did have to take him to the doctors a few weeks ago because we noticed that at night time he was having a real hard time lying on his back. He didn't want to lie on his back at all, and when he was lying on his back he was always swallowing, he was always gulping. He wasn't happy, he was really uncomfortable. So we took him to the doctors and it turns out he's got reflux. So he's currently on infant Gaviscon, and it does say on both the instructions and our doctor recommended to give it to him every feed. Now because he's breastfed, that's a pain in the butt because it's a powder that you have to mix with water. You have to make them unlatch halfway through their feed and then give them that and then make them latch on again. It's a real pain in the butt. But thankfully he doesn't need it every feed. We've noticed that maybe once a day he's absolutely fine. If he has it once a day, it kind of controls it. So his reflux isn't as bad as we thought it was at first. One medication of Gaviscon is plenty during the day, but we have found it makes him a little bit constipated as well. So sometimes we sort of do once every 2 days, just so his bowels aren't completely backed up. He had a day last night before, where he went about 36 hours without pooping, and that's really unusual for him, and he wasn't a happy bunny, but he's asleep and I'm happy about that. So yeah, he gets a little bit constipated with it, but we've kind of figured out a way to control that. Okay, I had to put my hair up because I'm totally melting. So a few more updates. Breastfeeding wise, I am actually starting to enjoy it. I really didn't get on with breastfeeding at the beginning. I despised it. I really did not enjoy it at all. But the last few weeks have been really easy. It no longer hurts, which is amazing. He's feeding a lot better routine wise. He's still on demand feeding. I still haven't got him in a routine. I don't think we'll ever get him in a routine of feeding. I know a lot of people say that their babies feed every 2 hours or every 3 hours, but Scout just eats when he wants to eat. So if he's hungry, he'll eat. I'll feed him when he's hungry. And I can normally tell when he's hungry because he tuts a lot. He always, with his tongue, and yeah, normally he'll feed for like 5-10 minutes and then he'll be happy, and then he'll maybe feed in the next hour or maybe the next 2 hours. It really depends on him and the day. But breastfeeding is going a lot better now. I'm not struggling with it as much. I did think that my supply was kind of dropping a little bit a few weeks back. I say a few weeks, it was only last week. But this past week I've really been making sure that I'm drinking enough, I'm eating enough, and my supply has kind of come back up. So I'm hoping that that is the case, and it's kind of just the fact that I wasn't drinking and eating enough. Because of that, he has had some formula here and there. He's had the odd bottle. We've kind of supplemented if and when we needed to. He is a very hungry baby, and it kind of just helps me. It gives me a break every so often that, you know, if he's really hungry, we may give him a bottle of formula and then I can pump, and then we've got some aside pumped. Because in this heat wave that we've had in the UK for weeks, it's really hard to feed him when I'm hot, he's hot, and that mixture of body temperature and him being on me is really difficult. You know, it makes us both even hotter than we already are, and he gets fussy, I get frustrated, and sometimes it's easier just to express milk and give it to him in a bottle because it means he's staying cooler, I'm staying cooler, and we're both happier. So weight wise, a few weeks ago we had him weighed and he was 9 pounds 8, but that was a good few weeks ago now. I weighed him on our scales maybe about a week ago, and he was verging on 11 pounds. So he's put on a good bit of weight. We'll find out tomorrow how much he actually weighs, so I'll update you guys next time I do an update on how much he weighs. I'm hoping that I can start getting these videos a bit more weekly, and now he's finding time to nap. So I'm hoping that I can find time to film as well, which would be really good. He has now grown out of most of his newborn up to 1 month clothing. Obviously he's 2 months old now. He's pretty much out of those, and 0 to 3 months are getting really tight. So I honestly think he'll be in 3 to 6 month clothing soon. He's really long in the body. Most of the stuff will fit him in the arms and like around him, but when it comes to shoulder to like crotch area where like onesies do up, it's stretching quite a bit, so they're getting quite tight on him. So I think he'll be in 3 to 6 month clothing soon. I'm really sorry, I keep looking at him. I can't believe he's actually gone to sleep. It's kind of a miracle. It happened yesterday and I didn't think it would happen today, so this is a really good thing. As for me, I'm still feeling really great. I had blood tests taken a few weeks back because I've been getting pains underneath my ribs. It only happens maybe once every 2 weeks or so, but they are excruciating pains. It feels like someone is literally holding their fist into my ribs, and this pain shoots right around the right of my ribs and up to my shoulder, and I knew that I wasn't right, so I went and had some blood tests taken, and my blood count is now perfect. After the blood loss at labour, my blood count has gone back up and my blood count is perfect again, which is brilliant, but my liver isn't functioning properly, and that could be the cause of the problems pain-wise. It also could mean that my gallbladder is not necessarily working properly, or I have gallstones, because that's normally connected with the liver. So I have an appointment before Scout's appointment tomorrow to talk over where we go next with checking my liver function and everything. So I don't know whether it'll be more tests, whether it'll be a scan, I don't know. I will update you guys when that comes to it, but I honestly think that's down to, I think all these issues are down to what happened during labour and the theatre and everything, because I was informed that during theatre my liver and everything else was starting to shut down because I was losing so much blood. So that could be the case, and that could be what's causing all these issues. Apart from that, I'm feeling absolutely brilliant. I have now officially lost all of my baby weight. I am currently 4 pounds lighter than I was pre-pregnancy, which is amazing. Unfortunately, no one told my hips and my bum though, because I still can't get into my pre-pregnancy jeans. That's kind of devastating, but I have a haul coming up soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I did do a bit of shopping. I am trying to go through and get rid of all the old clothes and everything that I lived in through my pregnancy, because everything in my wardrobe is wrecked right now, and I'm trying to rebuild my wardrobe and have a bit of a revamp, because I feel like I've fallen into a bit of a mumsy, slumpy, frumpy area of my life, and I'm really not enjoying it. I was spending a lot of time in the past few weeks in my pyjamas because that's all that fit, or that's all I felt comfortable in, especially in this heat, and I needed to do something different, so hence the haircut. and I've gone shopping and done a little bit of clothes shopping, but hopefully there'll be some more on the horizon very soon. So I would show you my belly right now, but I am wearing pretty much see-through leggings, and that would not be good for you to see. I do not want the world to see any of that. It's just what's comfy right now, but I will show you next time I update. I will probably be wearing something a little bit more appropriate. So like I said, hopefully now I can get into the routine of filming a little bit more often. I'm really missing it. I feel like I'm totally missing my hobby right now. Blogging, YouTube, everything else is kind of way on the back burner, and I can only do it every so often and whenever I have time. But hopefully now, if he starts to sleep like he is right now, I can start getting on top of things and things will be going really well. So keep your fingers crossed. If you don't see me every so often, if for any reason there's a day where I haven't posted, just know that it's because Scout has taken up all of my time, because he is my first priority over everything else right now, and he comes first, and unfortunately videos come way later down the line. But thank you so much for watching this really quick update. I'll insert a few pictures at the end of this video of Scout and how he's been growing. He is huge. I can't believe how much he's grown in the past 2 months. It's insane to think that 2 months ago I gave birth to him and he was this itty bitty little thing, and now he's so big and he's just going to keep getting bigger, and it's really scary. But thank you so much for watching today, guys. I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. I'm trying to keep on top of scheduling, so hopefully every Friday there'll be some sort of family Friday video, and then Tuesdays and Sundays will be beauty slash fashion slash hair slash whatever else I feel like videos. And yeah, hope to see you guys again soon, hopefully in a few days time. Bye guys.